So whenever I return home to my room after a long day, I think about it being the last month before I actually start working, and the last month before I have free days and free time before I have to work. And then once I start working, it's just gonna be work and studying and making time for free time. Now that I'm not working, I have a lot of free time on my hands, but whenever I settle down after a long day, I think about it, and I think about how I have to make the most of each day, because this is the last month of having free time before retirement. Because once I start working, it's just gonna be work, work, work until I actually retire. And I'm okay with that. It's obvious that we do have to work and we have to find ways to make an income. And then I also think about what happens when training is over, when the 3 years are over. Where am I going to be working, and what field am I going to settle down in, what industry I'm going to go into, what's going to be my preference. Like, I'm just overthinking things at the moment. I'm thinking about winter, what happens when it's dark and I'm finishing late, and it's going to be more difficult to drive home because home is quite far from the farm. And I think about juggling work and my studies together. It's not an ideal situation, and I'm considering and thinking whether I'm actually going to be able to feel rested and feel adequately ready for each day. But obviously people have done it in the past, so I have to work around it. And then another thing that I'm overthinking is the fact that I will be learning new things, and whether I would have the capacity to learn, understand, and absorb at work, while I'm also trying to process my CTA course and my CTA notes as well. So I'm also overthinking the clash between learning new things in my work and also learning new things theoretically. And then I'm also thinking about how will I adapt to the working environment, being a full-time student and entering the working world for the first time. It's gonna be something new. Like, I'm gonna have to start waking up in the morning much earlier, because I wake up around 9 now, and waking up earlier, as well as getting dressed and making time for breakfast and lunch and making sure everything is according to schedule, and also accommodating others and not just being by yourself, and also being a team player. And there's so much towards the working environment that you have to adapt and learn, and I'm just overthinking all these things in advance. But it's obviously gonna come with time, and I always think that there is other people who have went through this course and who have done what I am currently doing, so it is achievable. It's just a mindset thing, but I'm just documenting this to remember exactly how I felt and all the doubt and overthinking that was going on, so I can just laugh later on in life when I look back and realize that I got this and I had it all along.